Hi folks, I'm back with another one of my videos where I am testing things so you don't have to. Today doing a kind of a combination one again, taste testing and also the methods. So with everything that's been going on with the COVID pandemic and the quarantines and the lockdowns and crazy people doing mad runs to the store and just buying up everything off the shelves, hopefully you weren't caught unprepared. You should always have food on hand, have a little stockpile going. Even the Fed says that you should have at least 7 days worth of food at all times in your house. Obviously, 7 days would not have cut it if you were in some place that had a really strict lockdown. So what are you going to do? You go with long-term storage stuff. Easiest bet is just to buy something already done for you. Buy the stuff online. When I bought this, it was probably about $25. It was just under £1.50 pounds. When it reconstitutes, it pretty much doubles in weight. So now you're talking $25 for 3 pounds. So you're in the $8 a pound neighborhood for ground beef. Kind of steep. Now though, I went to one of the sites and 32 out of the 34 items they had for sale were all sold out. Another site did have a few things left over, but now the price was up to like $50 and $60 for 1 pound. Again, double the weight when it reconstitutes. You're still talking about $30 a pound for ground beef or chicken. Absolutely nuts, because people were caught unprepared. They did not have a supply of food at home. They didn't know what was going to go on. Other method, do it yourself. Two best purchases: dehydrator and a vacuum sealer. They're both between probably I think $80 or $90 each, so not horrible for initial investment. Ground beef, whenever there is a sale, I always buy stuff when it's down like $2 a pound. I'll buy several pounds. Some I put into 1 pound bags and put in the freezer. Other stuff I will dehydrate, vacuum seal it with an oxygen absorber. I mean, this stuff will last stored downstairs where it's cool. I'll go 5 years. I don't care. Easily be 5 years. Longer, most likely. And this stuff is 1.5 years old, and I have absolutely no qualms in using it. This is the first time I dehydrated chicken. By the way, this is chicken. Took a couple of chicken breasts, cooked them in the oven, cubed them, dehydrated them, and this is what you get. So, when it comes to reconstituting it, you can either just put it in water, or they suggest using broth. So I did have a chicken and beef broth, so I put these in containers with the broth in the fridge overnight. And this is the result. And the ground beef comes back just fine, texturally, visually. Tastes as bland as hell, but I didn't season it at all. So if you're going to do that, depending on if you already know what you're going to be using it for, season it ahead of time. If you don't know what you're going to use it for, well, it's still up to you. If I was going to put this in a sauce or something, I would add some extra seasoning just to be on the safe side. The chicken did not reconstitute as good as I hoped. I mean, I've actually had to do this video a couple of times with background noise and things, and it looks like the chicken is drying out more again. So that's unbelievable. So even overnight, soaking in a broth wasn't good enough. So I ended up putting it on the stove and letting it heat up in the broth for like another 15 minutes. And it's still not all that great. Like I said, it looks like it's actually drying out some more, but I mean, it's hard, it's chewy. I mean, but it tastes like chicken. Wow. I think I'm going to test this by putting it in a crock pot. And you put it like a cream of chicken soup in there and let them get cooked and reconstitute in that for a few hours and see how that goes. So there may be an addendum to this video. Wow. That was really chewy. And then the freeze-dried stuff. You just need some hot water. You let it sit for about 5 minutes, which is what I did. It didn't all reconstitute as much as I would hoped. There's still a couple pieces that look a little dry. So instead of 5 minutes, do 10 minutes. That'd be fine. Visually, texturally, it's fine. And taste, it's okay. Nothing to write home about. Unless it's to brag that you actually have food on hand when other people don't. Wow. That chicken is still sticking with me. So there it is. I mean, if you really want to spend the outrageous prices now, always go the easiest route. We're probably going to have, a supply of meat for a while. Whether or not that break in the supply chain comes through, only time will tell. So there might be meat shortages again. But if not, as soon as everything comes back to normal and prices start dropping when things are reasonable, I would really suggest being better prepared next time for a lot of people out there. All right, well, that is it for this one, folks. I hope you all stayed safe. Bye. Hi, I'm back. Quick update. I did put the chicken in the crock pot with cream of chicken soup, some carrots and celery, and let it cook. Oh, it's been about 6 hours. And end result is that the chicken is still really, really chewy. So I'm not going to do this one again. Dehydrating chicken breast. No, fail. Up next, though, I think that the ground chicken would probably work just as well as ground beef. So I will try that one coming soon. All right, bye.